Today we're not just looking at a recipe, we're going to unpack a story, really, a tradition of pure comfort served up in a bowl. This is Afghan Shorwa.
Think about it. We all have that one dish, right? The one that feels like a warm hug. A meal that doesn't just fill you up, it actually soothes your soul. Well, in Afghanistan, for so many people, that dish is shorwa.
So what is it exactly? At its heart, yeah, Shorwa is a stew, but that's kind of like calling a symphony just a bunch of notes. It's this slow-cooked masterpiece where the simplest ingredients totally transform into something deeply soulful and incredibly delicious.
Okay, so what goes into making a classic shawarma? The magic really begins with a list of ingredients that's just beautifully straightforward.
Every single one of these plays a crucial part. You've got that rich, hearty lamb, the aromatic foundation of onion and garlic, and some earthy, soaked chickpeas. Then you've got potatoes and carrots for substance, while spices like turmeric, ginger, and coriander bring that signature Afghan warmth. Oh, and that dry bread? Trust me, it's absolutely essential, and we'll get to why in a bit. All right, let's get into how this all comes together. Making shawarma is all about layering flavor, and these first few steps, they build the entire foundation of the dish. The process kicks off not just by cooking, but by browning. You get that lamb in the pot with the onion and garlic and just saute it until everything is golden and smells amazing. This isn't just about cooking the meat, It's about creating this deep, caramelized flavor right in the oil itself. You can practically smell it already, can't you? Next up, you add either some fresh, crushed tomatoes or a good tomato paste. You only cook it for another minute or so, letting it kind of toast in that fragrant oil. This little step is called blooming, and it's what takes the tomato flavor from raw to something intensely savory and rich. And now for the warmth. In go the soaked chickpeas, along with those key spices. Turmeric for that beautiful golden color and earthy flavor, ginger for a little bit of heat, and dried coriander for its citrusy, floral smell. Stirring them in right now lets them toast just a little, waking them up and letting them meld into that flavor base we've been building.
So, we've built the base, but this next part, this is the real heart of the recipe. This is where those simple ingredients truly become shorwa. So what's the one thing? The one secret that guarantees that incredible fall-off-the-bone tenderness that makes a stew legendary?
Time.
That's it.
You're going to need at least an hour, and probably more, of slow, gentle simmering. This is the one part of the recipe you just can't rush. Right, so here's the crucial moment. You add water and salt, pop the lid on, turn the heat way down low, and just walk away. This long, slow simmer is what breaks down all those tough bits in the lamb, making it unbelievably tender. And it lets every single flavor we've layered in just marry together into one rich, perfect broth.
Now, once all that magic has happened and the meat is perfectly tender, it's time to finish things off by adding the final layers of flavor and substance.
So in go the hearty vegetables, the potatoes and the carrots. You just let them keep simmering away in that incredible broth until they're perfectly tender and have soaked up all that wonderful flavor. Okay, the stew is done, but how you serve it is just as important as how you cook it. This is all about getting that full, authentic experience. And tradition is everything here. Shorwa is always served in a bowl, ladled over torn pieces of dry Afghan bread or naan. The bread just soaks up all that broth, becoming soft and delicious. See, it's not just a side dish, it's part of the meal itself. And hey, here are a couple of pro tips to really take your shawarma to the next level. If you like your chickpeas to have a bit more of a bite, you can just cook them separately and then add them in with the veggies. And for that perfect finishing touch, a sprinkle of fresh coriander right before you serve it adds this burst of bright, fresh aroma that just cuts through all that richness. It's fantastic. At the end of the day, shawarma is so much more than just food. It's a feeling of home, of warmth, and that really gets you thinking. What's the shawarma of your culture? What's that one dish that for you is pure comfort in a bowl?